Hello, welcome back to Blue Abyss Toys. We're going to be watching this today. Finally got to watch Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Now, again, going over the... Tell you what, I'm taking this jacket off. It's too warm. Yeah, the issues of the Blu-rays and the PlayStation. You know what? He got to me. I paid £20 for the Blu-rays, and I've still yet to watch the rest of the special edition. I've still yet to watch the rest of the extras for the other movies. I have watched all the Raiders of the Lost Ark ones, but the other movies I still need to watch. So there is that. But watching this again, I don't think I watched it. I didn't actually watch it at the cinema. I missed it at the cinema for some reason. I don't know why. But I did watch it on DVD. It's back in 2008, 2009. Maybe that's the reason why I have not watched it since. I've obviously got it. I maybe watched bits of it when it's been on TV or something like that, but I have not watched it all the way through since I first watched it. So watching it again, watching it straight after the other films as well, and you know what, Harrison Ford does not look bad in it. I think you think back and you think, oh, it looks too old. Maybe that's because it looks old now. Yeah, he doesn't look bad in it. The film is pretty good. It has me on the edge of the seat for most of that film. There's not really a slow point in it. There's one little segment where they're talking in the diner and that's probably the only slow bit in the film. It's all action all the way through. Now some of it is CGI, blah blah blah. Yeah. Back then there was too much CGI. I think they've dialed that back now. No pun intended. So yeah, I have watched the 4 indie films now. What? There's another one. I don't know about that. Oh yes, Dial of Destiny. That's coming next month. So we will be watching that. We'll be reviewing that. But back to this, I wasn't really enamoured by the music. It's not, as I said before, it's not something I've watched a lot. So maybe the music is not into my brain. Like I haven't listened to it. Like I listen to all the Temple of Doom music, with all the Raiders music we know. I listen to the Last Crusade music. I've not listened to this music, so that's probably why that is. But it's still with John Williams. It's still fantastic. It's still in there. And yeah, at the end of the movie, it's like a jazzed up version of the Indiana Jones theme, which I really didn't like. That threw me out of it. I thought, why? I hope they don't do that for this movie. But yeah, I really enjoyed this, and I will watch it again. I started this series on watching all the Indiana Jones, and then I get the notification that they're all coming on Disney Plus, hopefully in HD. So I'll be watching them again. So maybe I'll watch them again before I go see the next movie. We'll do them all as a roundup. I do want to talk about what we will see in the new Indiana Jones film. I kind of know. What I thought, what I've heard. I've seen some of the reviews now, and I kind of know what's going to happen. Obviously, the first 20. There's no spoilers in this, but there's a lot of this is what I'm thinking as well. The first 20 minutes we know is going back to Prime Indy. I seen an interview with Harrison Ford, and it was quite a funny interview. They asked him what he misses about Indiana Jones. He went, nothing. But he did say that these flashback things are him acting. And he says he had balls on his face, and he started laughing. It was him. It's him acting, but Lucasfilm have obviously got all the footage of him for all over the years, and they have put him back to what he actually looks like. And he said that at first he wasn't happy about it, but once he's seen it, he's totally on board with it. He says it looks fantastic. So I believe him. We'll find out anyway. But yeah, the story is like, there's a MacGuffin. There's also a MacGuffin. It's going to be a MacGuffin in Indiana Jones. That's something I want to talk about in a bit, actually. It's starting in the war, the Second World War, obviously the Germans, and then comes to 1969. He's a man out of time, and he's got half of this. Either he has or the museum has this half of this MacGuffin, and it's about going for the other half. And it's basically time travel. So what I'm thinking, skip forward about 5 minutes if you don't want to hear anything about my thoughts on what's going to happen. But it's going to be I'm going to give it 2 minutes. Skip forward. Captain America situation where he's going to go back in time and live when he was happy with Marion. That's what I think. That's what I think is going to happen at the end. There are elements in it that will suspend your belief, but end of the day, all these movies have been fantasy movies, haven't they? They've all been about a MacGuffin, about magic, about supernatural, and and watching the. What everybody gets wrong about this is they're not aliens. The Crystal Skull aliens are not aliens. Aliens are not aliens. They're from an alternate dimension. So they're not actually, even though it was a UFO at the end, which it doesn't make much sense, but they are not aliens. They are from an alternate reality, an alternate universe, an alternate dimension. That's what Oxley says at the end. So they're from a different dimension, not aliens. So there we go. That's something that I've learned from watching this. I didn't get that. Probably didn't get that first time. Something that people don't talk about. People say, "Oh, it's just aliens," but it's not. Well, officially, it's not aliens. But I'm not trying to defend it or anything like that. Oh, I am. I love it. It's a part now. I've always thought there was 3 movies, but now I'm going to put that there are 4 movies. There are 5 movies now. I know. So yeah. Hopefully, it's going to be a really good ending. It's going to be happy ending for Indy. He's not going to die. He's not going to die. He's going to go. Yes. Right. We'll move on from that. I have really done a deep dive with Indy, as you know. I bought all the merch. I've started to get my outfit together. You see the jacket. I've got the trousers. Got the shirt. I'm looking for the other bits. I keep looking. I'm thinking, I want to buy it, but I'm restricting myself to a budget. Now, what I want to do is I want to do videos on each item of clothing, and I have been looking at indiegear.com, which tells you about the story. So what I want to do is I want to do a video on each piece and do the story on. It's a bit nerdy, but we're all nerds, aren't we? So I've also been looking. I've been watching there's a lot of documentaries. YouTubers are doing not documentaries such, but talking about Indy, talking about the movies and where they got the influences from. And the influences, I've really gone down. The last couple of days, I've gone down and watched some really old movies, to where they got the influence from. Obviously, it's the serials from Flash Gordon and Buck Rogers and King of the Rocket Man and all those. It's based on a serial, basically. That's what it's there as is Star Wars in a way. Um, but the the one I did like is the Secret of the Incas. Going back to the outfit as well, Secret of the Incas is very Indiana Jones. If you love Indiana Jones, go watch Secret of the Incas. I would recommend that. It's got Charlton Heston in. It was made in 1954, I do believe. I've got the notes here. 1954. And it really holds up. It really does hold up. He's an indie type character, but he is nasty. He's fueled by money. What in the dark side of indie really is kind of that is so the outfit he's got Indy's outfit on, which is where I think that most of the films I'm going to tell you about a few films, and they all have a similar kind of outfit, a similar look. It's weird. It's really weird. I'm doing a really deep dive on this, and there is another one, China, a film called China from 1943. It's got Alan Ladd in it, and I've gone a bit of a deep dive on Alan Ladd because I like him actually, and I'm watching a different one which is nothing to do with what I'm watching Indiana Jones for, but it come up on. The thing is, China is on YouTube, as is the Secret of the Incas. You can watch it on YouTube. There are a couple that aren't on YouTube which I need to watch. I've just watched a bit of Casablanca as well, because these videos I've been watching, I recommended Casablanca because like Morocco would be a kind of place where India'd go. So I've never watched Casablanca. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but that is kind of on YouTube, but the sound's not very good, and the pictures. I need to really watch it. I'm going to get it on DVD. I think if I can find it, I'll get it. But I'm going to go buy it on DVD and watch it again. Really enjoyed that, and I can see what they mean about Morocco and that's set during the war. Obviously, we've got the Germans in that, and it's espionage, and so yeah, I can see that. But that's obviously got Humphrey Bogart in, who's also in The Treasure of Sierra Madre, which is something I need to watch. I've been trying to find it. There's no copies of it on YouTube. You have to. The cheapest you can get it for is £3.49. So I'm going to buy that. I'm going to rent it. Obviously, I think you can rent it on YouTube for £3.50. I think all the streaming services have got it for £3.50. It's not free anywhere. I think it's like £5 to buy on DVD, which I could do. I could buy it on DVD. I'm gonna rent it. So I need to watch that. That's Humphrey Bogart as well, and he is kind of has got the look of Indiana Jones. He's like, he's a rougher version of Indiana Jones. So I need to watch that too. But Alan Ladd in China, he's just got the indie outfit. It's actually called Mr. Jones as well. So that's a good film to watch if you're wanting to have a deep dive like me through indie related films. Obviously, there's all the films that came after indie that are based on indie, and Tales of the God Monkey. That is kind of a series of Indiana Jones. Really, it's not. It's different, but it's set in the war, and he's like an indie character, and he's a bit of a gambler. It's a bit more of a rougher version of indie, like the Charlton Heston version. I think George Lucas wanted indie to be more rough and more of a drinker, and a bit more like Charlton Heston version. But I think Steven Spielberg didn't want that. He wanted to be more like a James Bond type character. So they kind of got him in between, because he is a archaeologist, is a teacher, whereas Charlton Heston was just a tour guide. It was actually a tour guide, but he ripped people off, and He tried to make money as much as possible, but he was waiting to steal a private plane to go find this Inca treasure. And the Inca treasure is actually in Raiders of the Lost Ark in the first scene. That circle thing is that Inca treasure is in that. So there's a lot of stuff from that movie that's in Raiders. There's a bit where he gets a part that reflects light. So the light reflects, and he puts this in. It reflects to where the treasure is. So obviously, there's lots of similarities there. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. When he did that, I thought, oh yes, this is so cool. And you can see where they got the influences from that for Indy. So yeah, just a few. I mean, if you know of any movies that are similar to that, I've watched that because it's mostly an Indiana Jones film. But the other films, they've got the same outfit on, the hat, the jacket, the shirt, even the trousers, everything's the same. And I just thought I'd watch those as a bit of research for getting my outfit together as well. And again, I'm going to do videos on that outfit. So there we go. I will do another video once the Disney Plus put Indiana Jones on the 31st of May. I will be watching them again. They are doing the Young Indiana Jones series, which a lot of those are not that good. They're quite boring, some of them. But I will be watching them all the way through, and I will be reviewing those, maybe reviewing a season or half a season or a few episodes. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And obviously, I'll watch the movies again, and just before we go watch Indy 5, I will do another review on, see how the quality is, see if they're HD and everything like that. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Go watch Indy when it's on Disney Plus. Go watch Secrets of the Incas, Casablanca. You've probably seen it anywhere. China, and the treasure of Sierra Madre. If you're into that, because I will be watching Treasures of Sierra Madre, and I will put that review into that as well. I'll quickly mention it, I think. So thank you for watching. I am going to go now. I'm going to crack your whip and go watch Indy. May the choice be with you.
Look, Armando, what? Come on. Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.